Hi everyone, welcome to another Cosmic Crone conversation with me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
We are in the lovely Boaz Tepe, which has had a lot of thunderstorms here in northern Cyprus in the past few days, so I'm keeping warm. I'm keeping warm.
We've got jumpers on.
I hope you're all right, all of you lot. This week we're going to talk about AI and can it do spiritual stuff? Basically, I don't know how to put that.
I know we was debating it, weren't we?
Yeah.
So can AI give us some spiritual wisdom?
Do you want me to do it?
Give us.
You done
There
it.
you go.
You done it.
There you go. Oh.
Yeah. So you were having a look, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were having a look online.
Yeah.
And asking questions the other day, and I said, why don't we, do something on those lines?
Yeah, well, I just asked it. I'm a Capricorn.
I feel like moving
so...
that.
Right, I just asked a reading for a Capricorn female for December 2024. And it says, this is Chatgbt, by the way. Here's a great general intuitive reading for a Capricorn female. Let's break it into themes like career, love and personal growth. So, December brings a strong sense of closure and reflection for you, Capricorn. You're wrapping up the year with clarity about your goals and a renewed sense of purpose. This month calls for balancing your ambition with moments of self-care. Now tell me, do you think that is just general for everybody? Or do you think, what, because I asked afterwards, we was doing it last night.
I think you should go into detail of what you actually did.
Yeah, last night, was it last night? I asked the same thing, but then I asked it, are you able to give me a spiritual reading? And it said, no. I said, are you
an entity?
An entity. It said no. What did it say? I
don't know. I wasn't on it.
Yeah, but we was chatting about it. Okay, look. Are you an entity? The internet doesn't want to work because the weather's crap. Might be right at the bottom. I'm not an entity. I'm an AI language model. So how it learns is from Google.
Yeah, it says designed to provide information, insights and assistance. You could think of me as a tool or a resource to help or answer questions, brainstorm ideas or provide guidance in various contexts.
But it says, now get this, if your question is more spiritual, or whatever that is, let me know how you'd like me to approach it. I'm here to assist however I can. But you've just said you're an entity. You're not an entity, Chatgbt. So how can you answer spiritual questions other than giving you the information that it's been taught on Google?
Yeah. So it's not personalised then, is it? Whereas
No.
if you sit across from somebody or you have a one-to-one with somebody in any shape or form, they're going to be feeding off your energies, people around you. And this is really...
I mean...
textbook?
That's it, yeah. Like you would maybe read tarot if you weren't experienced and you just were going by the meanings, the textbook meanings.
Yeah.
It would probably spit out the same sort of stuff. You know, that this card means this because that's what AI has been taught that it offers.
Yeah,
Google,
like the, let's say the form.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this means you are going to start a new phase or a new journey.
Unknown territory, so that's what it would spit out.
And that's great. That's great.
So it does work to an extent.
In one respect, that's great because it's giving you the textbook, but it's not personal again.
No, it's not. But then you get the astrology. We used to read them in the paper.
Well, when you read that before, When you said, does that not sort of, is that for everyone?
It's a Capricorn, isn't it? It's not for me. Maybe, I wonder if it would work if I put in my birthday, my actual
Go
birthday.
on, put in your birthday then.
Okay.
We'll go and whistle while you do
Reading for... Okay,
We've got 11 dogs here, so if you hear it, it's not somebody having a fight.
birth date. I'm not going to put my date, because I don't like doing that. I'll do the 12th.
Do it near you so you know it's
the
around.
12th.
Yeah.
Here's a reading for someone born on blah blah blah. So it says a blending astrological insights, numerology, and intuitive guidance for the current time. Intuitive. How is AI intuitive? Can it be?
I'm not sure. You know, well, it's prompts all. I don't know.
So as a Sagittarian sun sign, you're naturally adventurous, optimistic and philosophical. That's me. But I'm not actually a Sagittarius, but technically I am a Sagittarius because in our Astrology 1 pod we did, in this time, you know, when I was born, although astrology says I'm a Capricorn, I'm actually a Sagittarius because the sun was in Sagittarius when I was born. So, okay, I am naturally adventurous. Would you say that? Optimistic and philosophical?
Philosophical, you can be.
With wisdom that comes with experiences.
Oh, you are adventurous, but you're
Yeah.
quite a pessimist. I wouldn't say optimist.
Yes, I would. So then it's given us numerology insights.
Into that birthday. So it is doing something
So-
good.
Yeah, it is. Because I wouldn't know how to do that. And you have to be experienced in numerology. And it is something that you have to learn.
So the date that we've
Yeah.
put in, it's giving you the fantastic path, a life path of the number 2. And entering a personal year 5, the new numerology. Oh God, yeah. Excuse me. So it is doing something. It's not all, you know, having a bash. You know, bashing it. We're not bashing it. We're just saying what can it do.
So it's got careers and finances, love life, personal growth and spirituality, health and well-being, oracle insight. I don't know where it's got that from. Changes the essence.
Can I move these?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful smell, but it's going up my nostril.
Oh, I just want to keep my hands warm.
Yeah.
Changes the essence of life. Embrace it with courage, knowing it brings growth and new opportunities.
Would you like further insights, such as a card pull
Oh.
or guidance on a specific
let's
area
put
of
card
life?
pull.
Stop it back.
Card pull. What's it? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh,
Keep going. It's
yeah.
dead air.
I'm just reading it. This card signifies a turning point in the cycles of life. That is what the card means. It suggests that the energy around you is shifting, bringing new opportunities. So it is spitting out the meaning, textbook meaning of the Wheel of Fortune. So, oh look, now there's another. Now it's just going to keep going on and on because it's got an affirmation. I welcome the cycles of change. Blah blah blah. And
Yeah,
would you
but it's saying, would you like further clarification on this card or additional guidance? So it is doing what a human would do.
Yeah, but in a technical way.
Is that bad?
No, it's not, but I'm sure most people would prefer to have a personal reading, which we do by the way, on our Cosmic Sisters Tarot YouTube channel. You can contact us and have a personal video reading, which will be recorded and sent to you, emailed. So there is a, you know...
It is going in the way that you would do a reading.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about not so much AI, but the actual computer logic side of it, which does it sort of connects to spirit, because when we're doing YouTube videos on tarot,
Yeah.
we are asking people, or spiritually, you're doing it like we both do. You do the daily ones, I do the longer readings. Before we do it, we do sit there and connect with the cards and then say to the universe,
we're doing a reading for the collective.
Yeah, for YouTube.
For YouTube. And sometimes it's going to resonate with people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it isn't. Because it is a personal reading.
Because you're asking people to connect with that reading that need it.
Yeah.
So they will find it.
I would think you could find some solace in this. You could get information, you know, like December brings a strong sense of closure and reflection for you. But I'm not a Capricorn and that resonates with me.
It's the end of the year though, so it is
So
going
it's going
by,
to be the end, yeah.
You know, then people make New Year's resolutions in January. You're wrapping up your year with clarity about your goals and renewed sense of purpose. No, I know my sense of purpose. I'm just waiting on things. I mean, isn't everybody waiting for something, or something's going on in their lives that they want clarity over? And
Devil's advocate here, but you could say that in a personal reading, that what
True.
you're saying to that person, anybody could resonate
Is it the universe? It obviously doesn't connect to the universe, or does it? Because when you think about Wi-Fi, but when you think Wi-Fi is out there, you can't see it.
Yeah.
Can ya? It's the same as like spiritual. You can't see it. You can't physically touch it. So is it connected? Can it connect?
No.
You don't think?
I don't think so. It said
think
it wasn't an
it's completely-
entity.
But do you know what? There's Chatgbt.
It's getting more and more advanced though, isn't
This
it?
is what the public see. This Chatgbt. Yes, the doctor. I'd like to mention Michelle Knight. I've put you in touch with that website before. She's a very famous astrology tarot reader, and she's got a website and does free readings. And long before sort of ChatGPT came about, maybe 10, 15 years ago, I used to go on the Michelle Knight page and get a free reading. And there, I mean, again, it's about algorithms and technical stuff. It sort of spreads the card on the screen, and then you use your mouse to click the card. So say click 10, and it will do like the Celtic cross.
Oh yeah. I've actually seen it.
And it's a visual one, because each one takes you to like a video that's, I think it's on YouTube, like you just click on the card and she'll tell you about it. And it's a very brief summary of the meaning of the card. And obviously if you get one that's like a king, queen, and it just gives you a personality or something, it doesn't give you a lot of information. But it sometimes it's worked, sometimes it hasn't. So is it just a 50-50? Again, it's not as such as AI, but maybe they do use AI now. You know, with those
there's some readings, people are doing readings that I've seen, and I really can't remember, I'm so sorry, I can't remember the app, but they go, if you would like more information, or you'd like to know what your cards mean, or your daily, what, blah, 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 go to this app, again, it's an app, it's a general, not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's an app again.
Yeah, because when people study astrology, astrologers, as opposed to astronomy, which is real science, sorry, but astrology, you're taught this, you know, the months of the year, the charts, the moon cycles, blah, 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 whatever it is, yeah, and then you do readings and you make charts. It is mathematical. with astrology, I don't think there's anything spiritual about it, is there? It's not like doing a tarot reading astrology. I don't think astrologers pick up, even when they've done a personal reading, I think it's just all mapping out and drawing lines and matching cycles of this and that.
Yeah, but if something was in a certain place at a certain time, that would give off certain feelings and meanings.
But AI could do that then. AI could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ask it a question.
About what? Astrology?
Yeah.
Are you how do you spell that? Accurate with astrology? I'd have to wait for an answer.
Would you have to go down the
Yeah,
bottom?
I'd have to go down. Yeah, it's typing.
It says general readings when I provide readings without your full natal chart, birth time, date and location. It's more generalised and focuses on sun signs, moon signs and planetary transits.
Right, personalised charts. If you provide your full details, I can give you more precise insights based on your unique astrological blueprint. So it can.
Yeah.
So I could actually use this for free when people are charging money. So you're taking that away from astrology, an astrologer who a few years back you would pay for a full chart, a birth chart and a full reading.
So whoever's inputted was an astrologer?
Well, everything's
something, yeah.
Or it learns off of Google, as far as I'm aware, everything off of Google. So it's learned how to read astrology or to give readings of astrology as an astrologer would. So we can do this for free now, whereas we would have been paying someone.
Yeah.
You know, so AI has
taken it away from the human touch.
It has.
So
AI's taken over that, and I've just thought about that. Still, I don't think it would ever be a tarot reader, because
that's what we've come to you today with. Yeah. About doing oracles or
insights of things.
Tarots.
And sometimes you're looking at the cards, and it's nothing to do with the cards, and you get feelings that come out.
I don't know if anybody listening or watching is like, you've got the textbook situation of a card, but when it's with another card or something, that doesn't really resonate. It turns it into something else. So that bit, I think, yes. So the answer to our question, yes, AI can do tarot. But I don't think it's in the way I personally would like.
No.
You know, not because we do the cards ourselves. It's not that. It's not being biased or anything like that. It's being truthful in the sense of, yes, it's there. Astrology, tarot, maybe oracles. We haven't asked about oracle cards. Yes, it can do it. But is it, again, it's a general...
Yeah, and it's not picking up vibes, is it, of the person and...
Yeah, it says here about putting your full birth date so it can be more precise.
That's astrology,
Yeah, but my point being is that it's asking for more details on anything, whatever it's doing, and it's still getting textbook answers. Yeah. Because how many millions of people are born on my date?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If you do go to an astrologer, they will ask you for as much information as possible, down to the time you were born.
Yeah, the time,
The actual, you know, if you can, to the minute, like.
And this is asking the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you put in as much information as you can, it would give you a detailed reading.
It is sort of taking over a little bit.
It has, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, on that, I mean, because... I'm worried about people who are taking things at face value, who may need a reading.
I
don't want to say the word, but I am
as well,
desperate.
And empathy. It's not going to give you that.
No.
You know, so if someone is, I mean, not anyone in particular, because I wouldn't talk about personal stuff, but people come to you with personal problems about...
Or they don't tell you the personal problems, and you
find out.
You find out, yeah.
You do find out when people are not truthful, don't you?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and I just think that's pointless because it will take you in a different direction. But yeah, people could be suicidal. I've had people that are abused in relationships, and they're at the end of their tether. Who knows what an AI is going to tell you?
It's going to be a sunny day tomorrow, and you're going to have a great time. I know I'm making a joke of it, but that's how I feel. I feel that it can do it. It's valid. It's valid, but I don't think it's for me. Simple as. No. I wouldn't rely on it.
No. I mean, they people say you shouldn't do a reading for yourself. I agree to disagree, but I do agree on some points.
Because sometimes when you do a reading about yourself, it won't be. If I can say truthful, it won't be because your energies are influencing.
Yeah. And if you want a certain situation to end in a particular way, you're going to try and read it.
And that's why when you're reading for somebody else and they want the cards to say something particular and for it to be okay, and then you've got to sit there and really, if you've got the strength and the confidence to say, well, if you go this way or you do this, it could be. But if you carry on down this path, it's not going to be. This is going to end not very well or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've got a lot of responsibility when you're doing a reading, personal reading. Yeah,
so I think that's actually quite a good thing to say, because a responsibility,
Because people do go hard on your advice, and they'll go out and do what if you tell them to do something, and especially if they are a low point and they're
I'm not trying to
do it. I very rarely say to people go and do it unless it's a positive thing. Say for instance, I've got an abused wife, and she wants to leave her husband. She's had enough and she can't. And she's been to me once, and maybe I always say that give about 6 months for the next reading. Let things play out, and then come back in 6 months. And she comes back in 6 months and she's still with him, and I'm reading the same thing, and I'm like, why haven't you left this person,
you're going sorry to butt in, but so you're going down a very personal path with somebody. Whereas this won't.
And exactly. And I'd say I would ask her questions.
Yes.
Why haven't you left? Why are you still in this abusive relationship?
There is an interactive Chatgbt and that.
You can talk to it, and you can ask the questions, and it will probably come back with an answer. But if it's something like that, it would advise you to go to professional help.
Right, when it can't give you the answer.
Because it doesn't have empathy, does it? It doesn't have that human
So
connection.
do you think that's what's the word, a safety net that it has?
For AI. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's certain words you can't use, isn't it? And you can't swear, can you? And you can't use explicit stuff because it just...
That's not to me.
Even on the images, isn't it?
To me, it is. You have to be explicit sometimes. You have to be rude. I don't mean the person maybe the person doing the reading, but the person who's talking might have a subject they want to talk about, and they go, effing hell, this is creating this, or... And then
I do ask them, after I've spoke a bit, I'll say, does this resonate with you? Sometimes they're just like,
blocked.
When you get the
AI, I'm sorry, I'm trying to not, it's not that I'm trying to stop stories, it's just everything we're saying. So then, can Jack? Who's Jack?
Let's ask AI.
Who's Jack? Yeah, Chatgpt. It can't do that, can it?
No. There's other things like, can you
Read my mind.
I'm going to say psychometry. I'm not sure how to spell it, but I know it can't, because of psychometry you need to touch something. Psychometry, I asked if it could do it. But it said, the ability to read energies or information from an object through touch is a metaphysical practice. Since I am an AI, I don't possess physical senses. Let's admitting it can't. However, if you are seeking insights or guidance, stories or questions, I can help interpret patterns, themes, or offer a perspective.
Hang on, let's go back.
Yeah.
However, if you're seeking intuitive
It's that word
insights,
again.
intuitive,
Yeah.
right, or guidance based on descriptions, so this is where it gets its information, because that's a description of something.
Right.
Stories or questions, I can help interpret patterns, themes, or offer a perspective that might resonate with you. Resonate again.
Right, so, are you
Is it too active?
intuitive?
No, you're right. You've got it right.
I'm not intuitive in a human sense. Well, we know that. So why are you asking if we want more intuitive? While I'm not intuitive in the human sense, since intuition is a blend of emotional subconsciousness and spiritual perception, I'm designed to analyse patterns, offer insights and synthesise information in a way that can feel intuitive or resonant.
So it can do it, but not in the way that most people would like it done. My responses are rooted in knowledge, logic and creativity, rather than a true metaphysical connection. So you can't then. So you
That said, I can emulate an intuitive reading. It's sort of
God.
by blending symbolism, archetypes and tools like astrology, tarot, it's going back to the same thing, isn't it? Astrology, numerology, textbook answers in an intuitive style response. It's basically giving you what you want to hear, like, oh, I feel this and that, when it's not really.
What?
Yeah, it's trying to give you an intuitive style response to make you feel like you're getting a reading.
Oh, right. Simulation.
Yeah, that's synthesised information, isn't it?
Simulating.
Yeah.
So in the end, basically, it can do it, but not in the way that it should be. Well,
Not in the way we can.
not in the way that it would really be more beneficial to people, I think. I don't think so. So conclusion then, what's your conclusion?
I'm not a lover of... Do you know, I use Chatgbt for recipes because they're very blunt, straightforward. I'll say, like I did the other night, I wanted a lemon cake, just these for ingredients, cup measurements, thank you very much, wham bam, boom boom, straight away, and it would come out lovely.
It was actually very nice.
Yeah, that's good. But I wouldn't ask Chatgbt for anything spiritual. I would rather go to YouTube if I want a tarot reading.
Yeah.
I will just type in, the box tarot reading, and all the new ones come up, and I'll scroll.
Oh, you mean like where people have put, like you
pick
do?
a pole reading.
Pick a pole reading.
Yeah, because I do listen to them myself, because I don't like to always do it.
And there's lots of people who are reading cards, as they say, for the collective. What doesn't resonate with you, leave. What does, please take on board, or however they say it. And I think, yeah, they're quite good. I think you can, even with a human having a reading, I think some people can twist it in their own mind to what they really want to hear.
Was you talking about the person having the reading or the person doing
The person
reading?
having the reading
Yeah.
will hear what they want to hear anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time. Not all the time. Like I say, I'm trying to get to a conclusion of what we feel. So you feel that this is not
But you're saying
the best.
if you know, I'm someone who wants a reading done, I'll go to a tarot reader and then I'll go on here and I'll take what I want from either one.
Yeah, either one, it's the same, I think.
Yeah.
But I do think that the AI tool, just be careful. Just be careful.
Yeah,
you know.
because it does spit out wrong information sometimes as well.
And it isn't up to scratch with the tech. You know,
And actually,
life.
Chatgbt isn't up to date because apparently it's like a few years old.
Oh.
And if you can't ask it, this one, you can't ask it for like tomorrow's weather because it doesn't know. It's only the information that it's downloaded from like a few years ago, so it's not up to date.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think that the AI tool for reading your tarot, your oracle, astrology, what do you think about it? Do you think that it's good? I think it's got its place.
Yeah.
I think it's got its place, but I don't think it can beat
The real thing.
No,
No.
I don't think you can. That's my conclusion. I'm not dismissing it. I'm just saying that is how I feel. Do you feel the same, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. So this week we have been mostly doing AIs. Now we have been asking it questions and things like that, and I just think it repeats. It's too repetitive.
It does.
It doesn't give any, for me, new insights. And basically, what are you asking? What do you want from it?
Even
What
in
do you want
creative,
from AI?
Yeah, it comes up with the same words, doesn't it?
The minute that AI,
Berlin, please.
the minute AI is the same, basically, as a human, then I'll be very scared.
Yeah.
Then I'll be scared.
I'm getting a bit scared at the moment.
I'm already scared.
Growling.
They're going to go for it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like, not scared to use it, not scared to embrace it. I'm scared that it's going to be taken as, what is it? You know, as gospel, if I can say it like that. Whatever AI thing does, it's going to be seen as gospel. I'm using some words I don't normally use, but yeah, I don't think it's scary. But for our purpose today on Cosmic Crone Conversation, I think it has its place, but I don't think it should be taken that seriously.
When you think like of our age and all the experience we've had, of all the readings and life experiences, AI's never going to have that on us. No.
And on that note, we'll say goodbye for this week. Thanks everybody for listening and watching a Cosmic Crone Conversation. So it's goodbye from me, Marie.
And it's goodbye from me, Tina.
And it's goodbye from Garrett tonight.
Sis.
Take care everyone and see you next time on a Cosmic Crone Conversation.
Ready?